What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of our podcast. We think of calling it the Rise Up Podcast. This is Big T, as you know him already. This is my brother Grant, the other half of Rise Magic. Today is unfortunately Grant's last day. Today is unfortunately Grant's last day here in Philadelphia with myself and Tyler. Yeah. We will miss him dearly, and this will be our third podcast, right? And we want to keep this going because we're having a lot of fun, just hanging out, talking, hopefully entertaining you guys. So we're going to try and find a way to do it virtually. I just sound like an 80-year-old man, virtually. We want to try and connect somehow.
Yeah, so I've heard that like Discord's a good option, stuff along those lines. But if you guys have any, what about Discord?
I've never heard that before. What is Discord?
It's like it was made for gamers to communicate and chat with each other while they're playing their video games. But in the gaming community, since there's such harsh competition, something to rise to the top like that, it's usually pretty good. And Discord is pretty good, so it can be used for other things.
Huh.
What it does a really good job is it cuts out background audio. So when it comes to the computer, it's super, super clear.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
It's pretty good. So, but if any of you guys know anything about that, have any suggestions, please tell us. We'd love to hear. And yeah.
It's definitely something we want to keep going, so.
We enjoyed doing it, and we hope you enjoy listening to it.
All right, so as always, Tyler, you got any questions for us that the viewers sent in?
Sure, I have 2 questions from the Crimson Joker.
Ooh.
Question number 1. What did you guys plan on doing before magic came into the picture?
You can start off, Grant.
Yeah, I was planning on being a physics teacher for high school, maybe college eventually, but didn't really enjoy physics past my junior year of college, when it just got to the really theoretical and not like hands-on stuff, and so I wasn't really about that, looking for a escape, so found video editing, camera stuff, really enjoyed it. That's what we're doing now.
I mean, for me, as you guys have seen in some of our episodes of Rise Again, we're both very tall, right? Tyler is tall as well, about 6'7" himself.
Yeah.
So sports have always been a huge part of our lives. So before the whole magic thing came into the picture, really the main thing I did with myself was basketball. Played a lot of freaking basketball. And even after we started doing magic, I still play basketball.
Yeah.
So now that basketball's out of the picture, and it's more magic, and I spend a lot of time on magic, I feel like if magic was in the picture, basketball would be a much bigger part of my life, whether I'd be playing more competitively in college or something like that. And career-wise, basketball.
Really?
I'd be playing in Lithuania with the Ball brothers.
With the Ball brothers.
With the Ball brothers.
Ooh.
I could take LeVar, LaMelo.
You wouldn't be getting any
D'Angelo.
shots. No one would be passing you the ball.
I play point.
Dude,
Team Mello.
LiAngelo, off topic, I think LiAngelo is low-key going to be the best Ball brother. Everybody's sleeping.
No.
I think so.
No, he's 6'4".
But I think he's going to be
Isn't
the
he a
best.
center? 6'4"
No,
center?
no, he's not. He can shoot.
Anyway, let's not
He
go off on this
actually
tangent.
has form, not this crap.
Yeah, but he's short.
He's not. He's
the
6'4"
same-
is not short.
He's basically the same.
All right,
height as
this is-
Steph
let's
Curry.
not
Lonzo
go
was
off on
only
this-
6'6".
Let's not go off on this tangent.
Lonzo was not tall either.
If when Tyler's wrong, we can go back to this episode, Rise Up, and just say like Tyler, you're
Watch,
a moron.
LiAngelo was gonna hoop, and you heard it here first.
Alrighty. Anyway,
And the next
What was
question was, where do we see
Oh yeah, what is the next question? 10 years from now, what are you doing? Magic and cardistry or something more elaborate that actually makes you money? It doesn't say that. I said that, but go ahead.
Okay.
Tyler's a hater.
I think I'll always be doing magic and cardistry for like
course.
till I die. It'll help with my arthritis when I'm 80 years old.
Ooh, arthritis.
And I feel
game.
like it'll always be something I'm known for and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't want it to be my career. And I hope that doesn't disappoint any of you guys, but Grant, you want it to be your career?
No, like I love it. It's a great side hustle. Some people call it side hobby, but I really could see myself doing something more with marketing, video, photo, something along those lines. Maybe like a director of photography or something like that. That might be a little bit too affluent for me.
I
don't know
think
if that's right. You said that right.
one of the great things that there's a podcast I listen to, Jalen Jacoby, and Jalen Rose says this a lot, where he says if you have a talent, you have to use your talent, not let your talent use you. So
what does that mean?
I'll explain. So if we have a talent in magic and cardistry like that, letting that talent use us would mean like doing whatever that makes us do. So that would be becoming a career magician, right?
Oh, okay.
And performing at schools and doing that and that only, rather than using that talent to take us other places.
Oh, I like it.
So he's talking about it in a basketball sense, where you could be a professional basketball player, or you could be like LeBron James, who's a professional basketball player, but is using basketball to make himself a billionaire and a business mogul in TV, movies, and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
So like even we've already started doing that with like, I got my current job because of Rise.
That's exactly what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's the opportunities you can gain through being able to do magic, having a YouTube channel, and knowing cardistry. You can use those skills to take you somewhere greater and somewhere broader. And I'm not saying that this can't be the end goal for anyone else. I'm just saying for us, we want to focus on something broader. And that's part of what we're trying to do here with the 3 videos a week. We're trying to expand our horizons a little bit. We'll still talk about magic and cardistry on this podcast, but also showing you guys
A little bit more than
than
we
that.
are.
Yeah.
And so like, and I'd say anyone who does want to be a career magician, that doesn't have to be the end goal for you. Like,
Yeah.
just making a living off of doing magic, that's great. And once you get there, rather than just being complacent and being there, see what you can do more. So,
Nice. All right, our next question comes from Jonathan J. Pegg, who asks, what's the best way to get a date?
Oh, shoot.
workout.
Yeah? Okay.
That's a good pause. That was a good dramatic pause.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm really passionate about working out, as you guys have seen in their vlogs. I mean, working out is extremely good for you, and the most important thing, which I think you could make a broader sense off of that question, is be confident.
Yeah, just ask.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, when you're at a certain young age, you get so nervous about asking a girl out, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get older, it's just like, there's no pride left in it. As in, well, if she says yes, then I got a date, and if she has no, then I don't. And there doesn't have to be anything more than that.
yeah, start off without a date, end without a date, not losing anything. And I think in like high school and stuff, it gets really like nerve-wracking because you're around the same people every day. So if you do get rejected, everyone around you is going to hear about it and be like,
Right.
man, that kid got roasted. Like,
Yeah,
that kid got rejected. She said, yo, your hair's ugly, so I'm not going with you, or whatever.
She
No,
didn't
yeah.
She didn't say that to me.
When you're in
She
a-
didn't. Look at that flow. But
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, when you're in a small clique or any sort of small
Yep.
ecosystem like high school, there's consequences. There's consequences to failure. Whereas we could tie this into the magic brand, where people ask, how do you approach people doing magic? It's the same when you ask a girl. You just go and ask them, and you don't care about the result.
yeah, like at school, if I was still in school, if I went up, did a card trick for a group of kids, messed up flagrantly, just the worst mess I've ever seen. They're gonna tell everyone else. Everyone else is gonna know about it. They're gonna know that when they see me every single day. I
That
might
is a
have
failure.
a chance to, I might have a chance to redeem myself later on. But if I go and mess up to a group of people, which actually did happen to me earlier today, where it just kind of, the trick didn't really work out too well, wasn't a great one. I redeemed myself later on. But I'm never going to see those people again.
Yeah.
Actually, they probably follow us from Rise. They're probably going to leave us some mean comments. But oh well, I'll block them.
Well, those type
Get
of
blocked, gang.
consequences, though, those are artificial consequences.
Yeah,
like in
exactly.
high school, social circles, who gives a crap, dude?
I went to multiple high schools, and one was a smaller high school. And when I went to the bigger high school, the public high school, I realized that the stuff I used to care about in the cliques, I was like, dang, they're
who
whack.
gives a crap,
Yeah,
dude?
exactly.
Seriously.
There was like 18 people in that class.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So of your 8 years in high school, which was your favorite?
Senior year, no
Yeah.
question, because I was able to drink. I was 21. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true, guys. I don't drink, and I was not 21 in high school. I was 18.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is another question from Jonathan J. Pegg. It's asking, how many countries have you been to?
1.
2.
2.
You've been to Canada.
I went to Niagara Falls once.
Canada gang.
So we've been 3 feet into Canada, and besides that, I basically stayed in Pennsylvania, Virginia, and New York my entire life.
Have you been on a
Yeah.
plane?
Never been on a plane in my entire life.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Never been on a plane once.
Did you guys go to Disney World?
Drove.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You guys, I don't know.
Sucks.
Yo, comment below if anyone else can relate to this. Our family. I
Well,
don't
my
even think it's a
family
cheap-
has never flown. I've flown by myself.
Right, right. But it's like, oh, we're going to Florida. Bundle up. We're going to all pile into the car
Yeah,
for 18
yeah.
hours.
I did choir tour and went to Disney World on a bus.
Choir tour.
Yeah, I got golden pipes, dude. Just kidding. I needed a fine arts credit, and we were going to Disney World. So I did
I
it for
needed
1
a
year,
fine
and then
arts
I
credit.
quit. Yep. Yeah, that was a terrible experience, actually, as a whole.
Tell us more about your
Disney World is
tour.
entirely overrated. I'm going to tell you that right now.
You think so?
It's a
Just sponsor us though, Disney.
You could get some
This-
mad dislikes on this podcast. for saying Disney World is overrated.
Disney World is overrated, and I'm going to tell you
I've
why.
only been there once.
Okay.
Tell us why, though.
I haven't been there since I was like
It's
4.
a crap ton of people. You spend more time waiting than you do anything else.
That's
one.
for any amusement park.
No, but that is a waste of freaking time. All right.
No, I agree.
Because some like Rock and Roller Coaster was fantastic.
If I interject for a second, Dorney Park, Hershey Park, I've been there, and you actually do spend more time doing rides than waiting if you go on the right day. So.
Well, yeah, I understand, but Disney World, there is never a right day, my guy.
Yeah, it's always full.
It's a international attraction. So, some things are cool. I mean, Rock and Roller Coaster was a lot of fun, and Space Mountain were a lot of fun, but they were roller coasters.
And you can do this anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So, rather than spending $800 to stay in a hotel and have your kid eaten by a crocodile, just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Take them camping. Rock Mountains.
I was just about to say that. I feel like if I had a family, if I ever have a family, besides you guys, but I wouldn't want to take them to Disney World or like some attraction. I would be like, I want to go to like a beach, but a
Spend
natural
time.
beach,
Yeah.
like a cool area.
Let's go hunt a bear
You
together.
guys you're so focused on trying to go other places. You don't really care about who you're going to the places with.
Oh shoot!
Personal opinion, you might love Disney World. I'm sorry.
It's
Like-
not about what you're doing; it's about who you're doing it with.
There you go.
Like sometimes I love the Cheesecake Factory.
No one understands why we're laughing right now. Sorry, you want to tell us why we're laughing? She won't listen.
Cheesecake Factory. Well, I had a girlfriend once.
Okay,
What?
tell us
Mom
about
gave me a $100 gift card to take her to the Cheesecake Factory.
$100.
$100.
I didn't know
Are they
that.
stacked?
No, not at all.
How long you been dating when she just dropped
It
a
was
Benjamin on
4
you?
months. She hit me with a Cheesecake Factory gift card. Took her there once, broke up the next week, still have the rest of the money on the gift card. Hey,
I say you
if you
won that.
gain nothing, gain a Cheesecake Factory gift card.
That is true. Material possessions are the best.
100%.
100%, especially if they're monetarily based. Anyway, next question. Spend a little bit of time on that.
Ooh, okay. Why is there a thing called a grapefruit when there's already a fruit called a grape?
The English language sucks. Next question.
Yeah, it's very inadequate.
Stupid. I'm not even reading their name. If you saw your brother being attacked by a bear, would you help your brother or the bear?
Well, I think I could speak for both of you that if I saw Tyler Smith fighting a grizzly bear, I think, Tyler, you're actually bigger than a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
And I'm all about competition and fair fights. So I'd have to probably square up against you and join the grizzly bear just to make sure like he stays out there alive. Maybe just escapes with minor injuries instead of being brutally murdered by you. Same with you, Grant. If I saw you fighting a bear, I'd probably take out a rifle and shoot you. Maybe in like the leg or something so you could still keep fighting.
Yeah.
But you know how they say like, oh, I could beat you with one arm tied behind my back?
Yeah.
I would expect you to do that out of fairness
Exactly.
to the bear. And then if I saw you beating up the bear, not only would I help the bear, I'd take a picture, tweet it at PETA, be like, yo, get this boy. Get him.
Twitter,
He's
do your thing.
abusing a bear.
Twitter, do your thing.
Exactly.
Same if I ever saw you. I would just like throw some nunchucks or something at the bear and be like, hey, you need a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, if I was fighting a grizzly bear, it would be 2 punches, right? 2 hits, right? Me hitting the bear and it hitting the floor. Word! Okay, what's next?
All right, next question.
I was thinking, brother, you guys ever watch the movie Brother Bear? Sorry, completely off.
Is that the animated cartoon?
Yeah.
one?
Yes.
Wasn't it awful?
It is a
That was good.
it is a Disney
I haven't
classic,
seen it since I was
ladies and
4.
gentlemen. Oh,
Yeah,
Brother
I haven't
Bear.
seen, one of my friends who happened to be a girl.
All I know is that both of those bears can square up.
Keep
Anyway.
going.
One of my friends who happens to be a girl,
Uh-huh.
her name will be nameless, but you guys know who I'm talking about.
I actually have no idea.
Okay, well, she was getting on me the other day because I've never seen Mulan. Is that bad or good, or should I
Have
watch
you
Mulan?
actually never seen Mulan?
I'm not saying this for the video.
What the heck, dog?
I've never seen Mulan.
I've never actually watched it all the way through either.
I mean, they made too many of them, but the first one.
Wait, there's more than one Mulan?
There's like 3.
I
What?
did not even know that.
Yeah, the first one's great. I'll make a man out of you. That's a great one,
I hear those golden pipes, bud.
dude. And like
One of the choir tour ticket.
best cinematic scenes ever is when they're trying to bandage her and they find out she has boobs. Because then they're all like,
Oh, what?
"Holy crap, you're a girl!"
Wait.
So,
I don't know.
quick plot rundown. Mulan.
Spoiler alert.
I was just about to say spoiler alert.
Genghis Khan is taken. I don't know. Was it China he took over?
I'm assuming so since they're all Chinese.
Something Asian. Hey, that's racist.
Aren't they Chinese?
I can't tell.
So
Because
They're animated characters. I can't tell.
somewhere in the Orient, Genghis Khan is running through towns. Okay, and he runs through this town by Mulan, and she wants to go fight. for her father. But she's a girl, so they won't let her. Mm-hmm. So she ties up her hair all fancy, because, all Asian dudes wear buns anyway.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, ties up her hair, goes and pretends to be a soldier, right? Meets a super hot other dude, and they start flirting, which is weird.
Because he thought she was
a guy. But, Disney's progressive like that. And then she gets wounded, right? She falls off this tree, and the doctor comes in to heal her and takes off her robe. And now it doesn't show you the boobs, right?
Yeah.
But then, bam! Boobs.
They really pop out?
Yeah, she literally, it's like, in Pulp Fiction when they open the briefcase and they're like, ah! That's what they do. They open the robe and they're like, and then they all run out of the tent and they're like, oh my gosh. And then she's a girl. But then they go and defeat Genghis Khan with fireworks. Great
Spoiler
movie.
alert.
Yeah.
Speaking of cinematics, if we take a quick tangent.
Yeah,
definitely. I think it's safe about a month, I would say a month and a week after the release of the Star Wars The Last Jedi, to talk about that movie.
Okay.
Have a little discussion about The Last Jedi.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler on The Last Jedi.
Whether you guys, you're like, I don't know what this podcast is even about. They just answer questions, talk about magic a little bit. Well, too bad, because I feel like everyone likes Star Wars, and everyone likes hearing people talk about Star Wars.
Boba Fett.
Is that Boba Fett?
Oh, yeah.
Grant right now is holding a Boba Fett Lego minifigure.
He just took his head off.
Can we get a big rip?
Helmet.
Okay.
Can we get a big rip R.I.P. for Boba Fett?
Boba Fett's still alive.
Yeah, Boba Fett definitely is not dead.
Yeah, he's not
I
dead.
thought he got eaten by that John.
Yeah, he escaped.
What?
He escaped.
Oh my gosh.
He escaped, I know. I'm saying escaped.
I'm talking to him. Oh my gosh. Did you
Wait,
not watch?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Return of the Jedi in a long time.
It wasn't shown in the films, but like it's confirmed outside. It's canon outside of it.
I had no idea because I was like,
alive.
hold up, I've seen all the Star Wars movies so many times. That dude definitely got swallowed.
He did get swallowed, but then he's Boba Fett. He flew out.
So in canon, Boba Fett's still alive.
Yeah.
Is he appear anywhere? So this
Not
so
yet.
he could appear in Episode 9.
He could if he really wanted to.
Dude's probably mad old.
But especially since he's a clone.
But he's got jetpacks.
Yeah.
And guns.
Boba Fett's a clone, you know that, right?
Yeah. So is
But
Django.
he's a real...
Well, Django was what they made all the clones off of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Dude, Django gets no love. I love Django.
Well, Django got straight up snoked in the neck.
Definitely did.
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler right there.
We already gave you spoilers, but he was going up against Mace Windu, which is arguably the most powerful Jedi.
Yeah, dude, Mace Windu was a homie.
Boba Fett.
Mace Windu died like a punk, though.
He did.
Well, actually, I don't know if he died like a punk, but he couldn't know.
People argue whether or not he actually died.
Wasn't he supposed to be Snoke? But
People
he
thought
wasn't.
he was Snoke.
Yeah. Well, they don't tell you who
Snoke
Snoke was.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Quick
Before we
dive
go
in.
over here, who overall, just in a yes or no?
1 to 10.
1 to 10, yes.
7.
8.6.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay, first off, real quick, because you just mentioned we don't know who Snoke was. That freaking pissed me off that they just killed him before we learned anything about him.
I think you'll learn more about him in Episode 9.
I definitely do.
But he's dead.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of he created the First Order, so he still has his hand in everything.
That is true. Also, one of the best scenes in the movie is when they battle in that room. Just saying.
Oh, so good.
Oh yeah, the choreography in that scene
Is exceptional.
When Kylo cuts him in half with Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, and the lightsaber comes floating over, Rey grabs it, and then they go Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, they just go ham on all these red fools.
There's a meme where they replace that song over the fight scene, and it's amazing.
It is great. Like in Thor Ragnarok. Another great movie. But anyway. Yeah, no, that scene was really good.
The light speed.
Yeah, it had some of the best visuals.
I think that movie contained one of the most iconic Star Wars scenes of all time. When purple hair lady...
What is her name? Do we know?
I don't care.
It was like Hoko.
Yeah. People are saying, you're not Star Wars fans, you don't know her name. She had purple hair.
She was irrelevant. No, did anyone like her?
I don't think so.
I didn't even like her after she sacrificed herself.
I was going to say, even after she, revealed that she was on, the good team, the whole side, the good team, I was still like, why'd you got to treat my boy Poe like that?
Team Good Gang.
Poe's an idiot, also.
Poe's an idiot, but
Poe is a freaking baller idiot.
Yeah, dude. That opening scene... he went in.
He did.
Yeah.
He's a baller pilot. He's just stupid.
I mean, truthfully, it was everyone. His team didn't back him up, though. They didn't protect the bombers.
Hold up. Here's my problem with the whole... Some of the critiques of that movie. There's a lot of people mad about that bombing scene because the bombs are falling in outer space. So I was like, okay, I get it. You're saying the movie's unrealistic. So where do you draw the line? Is it the laser swords?
But
is it the mystical force powers that make people fly across rooms?
People say it's falling.
Is it that you can FaceTime by just touching people? Like what's the problem with it?
I thought they shot the bombs down.
That's very possible.
Yeah, I thought.
Like, as long as it has some sort of forward momentum, like
it's going to keep going.
At the top,
right.
It's going to keep going. That's what space is. So it's not that they're falling. I'm sure there's a little mini mechanism at the top pushing them down.
Yeah.
But I just think that's a weird complaint to have about the movie.
Very weird complaint.
Very
Especially with all the
nitpicky.
unrealistic things that are happening in Star Wars, and you're like, yeah, those bombs shouldn't be falling in outer space.
I think part of the reason.
Well, I don't think light speed's physically possible, but whatever.
They tried to set it. They were trying to set up Rose through that scene. I think was a big reason why that was a part of it. Even
Yeah, Rose. Kind of an unnecessary character. I'll say
completely
that.
unnecessary character.
Yeah, she should have gone into the gun at the end.
Yeah, here's the thing. But I don't get why she kissed Finn. That was completely unnecessary.
It was a weird kiss. It
I mean,
was
she
like
was
a,
just
it was
crushing.
a lip tap, dude.
But see, what I don't like about that. First off, I love the movie. I'm not trying to say that, but the fact that she died like 3 seconds after, like leaning forward to kiss him all energetically. Don't tell me that was like a last ditch. If you're that injured that you're gonna die, you can't go up and kiss someone like that.
That's fair.
That's just cinematic. Like,
Yeah.
It was just weird too.
Where are you going to draw the line, though, Cher?
where am I gonna draw the line?
But back to the light speed scene. Like, I've heard some people like have complaints about, well, why hasn't it ever been used as a weapon before? Because it's like, those are multi-million, like, one of the biggest complaints is just that, like, oh, if light speed can just go and, like, slice through ships, why don't they do that?
It's a big investment. Yeah,
It's a large investment.
that was the
Multi-million
Resistance
dollar.
best ship
Yeah.
that they destroyed. So that's not like
It was their last ship. The Resistance does not have very many,
suicide bombing is never a good option.
yeah.
Even if it's with a well, don't you say it. Don't you say it. It's
I mean,
not
like,
a good option.
The First Order, now that's happened, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next movie they have, like, kamikaze stormtroopers trying to go light speed through people.
Oh.
That's something that the First Order would do.
Frax, who cares about stormtroopers? They're all clones anyway. Are clones people too? Tell us below.
I think so.
Yeah,
Vibes.
they all have their own individual.
Yeah.
Because nurture versus nature, you're completely crafted by the experience you have in life. So even identical twins who are almost identical, they have a little bit different experiences
Facts.
throughout their life and end up being very, very different.
Facts.
Because you're formed by your experience, not by your genetics.
And if you
or is a
haven't-
mix of it, but
If you haven't watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars, you will grow to
The
love
animated.
clones. Dude, it's so
Star
good.
Wars Clone Wars is good.
It's good.
Right.
I would Tyler.
Yes. I'll
It's
pull it
good.
up. I'll pull it up. It's on Netflix. I'll
It's
watch
on
it.
Yeah,
Netflix.
no, it's very
Seriously,
good.
You will watch. I
here's
watched all of it in about a course of 2 weeks.
Okay, Grant. Well, I don't know, you can't really spoil that at this point, but you think it's like a kid's show because it's animated?
Right.
No.
Darth Maul's brother, what's his name? I forget.
Savage or something like that.
Savage Apprentice, right? Something like that. You think this is a kid's show. They walk into a boardroom with like 12 leaders, and Savage and Darth Maul's like, yeah, Savage, do your thing.
Spoiler alert for Clone Wars.
This
in case
dude
you hadn't
throws
realized
a
already.
double-bladed lightsaber and decapitates 12 people at once and then brings it back to himself. This is an animated, like, Cartoon Network show.
And the dude,
But brutal murder.
dude straight up just like, not force chokes, force pulls someone to his hands and just crushes their neck with his hand.
Like, you see it go...
You don't actually see it, but
Oh, really?
largely
I
insinuated.
thought I know what you were talking about.
It's largely insinuating.
It's largely insane.
All right,
You heard a
I'll
little
check
pop.
it out. Anime. Hey, anime's with
It's
Jane.
not anime.
It's not anime. It's like Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy
Yeah,
Neutron was a show.
We're talking about anime. What?
I know.
No, I'm
just trying
saying
to
it's
preserve
not
the art.
anime.
What's the difference between anime and other animated things?
Anime
Anime
is like
is
a
like-
specific Japanese style.
Yeah.
I'm
Where-
pretty sure.
I don't really know.
What's the
I'm
difference between anime and manga?
I don't know.
I'm
You're
pretty sure
asking-
manga is like book form.
Huh.
What's anime? TV show form?
Yeah.
I've heard good things about some anime TV shows on Netflix.
Yeah, and I've just put them out of my head.
Attack on Titan, everybody says is like out of this world good. Yeah, I have no idea.
Anyway,
If you watch anime,
All right, so
good for you.
let's wrap up this Last Jedi thing though.
I love the movie. Now, my thing with Tyler is Tyler loved the movie right after it was over, but didn't like the movie after he read some reviews on it and had some kind of thing
And I
about
thought
it.
about it, yeah. So, what my take on that is personally in my mind is I was probably very into
Pulls you in.
I was very into the visuals and stuff, and I think I was very like Star Wars because there were some sick scenes.
Oh my goodness.
Like when Luke gets blasted by Kylo and then walked out of the thing, brushes off his shoulder. Iconic.
That's a little bit corny for me, but I
it was
enjoyed it.
Fantastic. But when I was thinking about it, like, it's really long, for one. And there are some plot holes, but I agree with Chandler in that I definitely thought more about it after after we had left the theater. In my opinion, I devalued it some when I started listening to other people.
Let me go off on people like you.
Okay, go ahead.
People care so much about what other people think of them and other people's opinions that they don't value their own. They have to hear other people's opinions before they make their own opinion. The people do this with girls, people do this with movies, people do this with anything, where you could walk up and think, man, that girl's pretty. And then walk over to your group of friends and they'll start like pointing out things about her and you're like, I guess she wasn't that pretty. Go on what you thought.
Yeah.
So I love that movie. I go home, check Twitter, people hate it. I'm like, I still love the movie.
Well, I'm not saying I hate the movie.
You're forming your opinions based off of other people's opinions rather than forming your own opinion.
That's fair. And
like people who review movies, I don't think they should be able to read anything about it before they go in. I don't think they should be able to read what other people say because then you see that everyone hates the movie. So either I want to pretend to like the movie to be the odd man out, or I have to go with the crowd and hate the movie.
That's all politics anyway. Like the Emoji Movie was fantastic, but people
oh my gosh! Shout out Jack's Films.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
No, I understand that, and that makes sense. But I mean, I'm not saying I hated the movie. I'm saying I'm weighing it and balancing it at this point.
I know. I will say, I think a lot of the stuff that people point out as common plot holes aren't actually.
Right.
The only thing that I can think of is the scene with Finn and Captain Phasma when they're about to be executed, and all of a sudden the ship light drives. Hyperspace is whatever it's called. I can't think of the right word.
Yep,
light speeds.
Yep.
I didn't think that was a good word for it though. Like straight through the ship, then all of a sudden, like Finn and Rose are like a few hundred meters away from Captain Phasma and the Stormtroopers.
Yeah, that was odd.
I don't understand that. I think like maybe a scene was cut out. I can't wait to see the actual director's cut with all the stuff that wasn't left out. I feel like that'll make a lot more sense. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the plot holes and stuff are there for Episode 9, which you can say whether or not you agree with, like leaving a lot of stuff out specifically for the next movie that's 2 years down the road.
Well, it's a trilogy.
When is it? It's 2 years away?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Star Wars movie every year. Next year is Han Solo.
I thought it was Obi-Wan next year.
No, Obi-Wan's the next.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're making a Boba Fett anthology, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they're making a Boba Fett.
Big shout out to Boba Fett.
Dude's a baller.
Han Solo. Who are they going to have play Han Solo?
Oh, last thing. They already announced the actor.
Donald Glover's Lando in that.
Huh.
Like Childish Gambino.
I know.
Okay, yeah.
Dang, because I mean Harrison Ford is old. So what are they gonna do?
Yeah,
it's a different actor. It's a different actor.
Dennis Quaid. I always thought they looked alike. You know who that is? Dennis Quaid and Harrison Ford.
No.
They look a lot alike. He's also old though, so I mean it's okay.
Is he the guy in The Rookie?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, last topic on The Last Jedi. Ha! And then we'll move on. But
it's not.
We'll finally move on.
Rey's parents. Here's my thing. People are so mad that Rey's parents are nobody. The only way she found that out is because Kylo told her that when he's trying to turn her to the dark side.
So they're definitely somebody.
I don't think that her parents are nobody. I think Kylo was lying to her, or Snoke was lying to her. Whoever told Kylo that, right?
Yeah, because if you think about it, in this actual scene in The Force Awakens, once you go like the scene where her parents actually leave her behind, they fly off in a nice ship.
Yeah. That's
like it's not a ship that drunkards would have.
Exactly.
So I don't think that makes sense.
She's so strong with the Force too.
Yeah. Either retconning.
Well, it proves at the end of the movie with the random kid who could use the Force that anybody can use the Force. So if you say Rey's a Mary Sue, who's a nobody who can use the Force so powerfully, then Anakin Skywalker's a Mary Sue because he was the kid of a slave, and he has all this Force powers now.
Yeah,
Where'd he get them from? The bottom line is, I don't think Force has to be isn't a genealogy thing. Yeah. I think anybody can have it.
But
yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. The Leia Force scene when she was in space.
That was weird. But she's used the Force before.
Okay, but that was weird.
It was weird.
I think the like pose they had her in is what made it corny.
Probably.
Yeah, it was very Mary Poppins-y.
Yeah.
It was also very like, oh, we can't kill you
but
yet.
First watching, I was...
Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher.
Very true.
That's true.
Big rip.
I was so shocked when she did that, though. Like, that was one of the moments in the movie you go, right?
Yeah.
Because you assume that since Carrie Fisher's dead in real life, that if she's dying in the movie, that, she's definitely...
So I think they were just trying to do that. Like, gotcha!
Well, they had already filmed the entire movie before, Yeah. And they had the entire script finished, so...
So they didn't want to just kill her off just because she died. Yeah. I think those are good boys. Do you guys have anything else to say about The Last Jedi?
Nah.
No.
I really enjoyed it. I've watched it twice in theaters.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once, but I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I keep thinking about Paul Walker, man. I'm going to cry.
Big rip to Paul
Dude,
Walker.
the montage at the end of the fast.
Well, When I See You Again is like one of the most powerful songs. Like when I first heard that, it was wild.
Yeah, except for the rapping.
Hey,
rapping.
Wiz killed it. Don't even play.
It was emotional rap.
It was emotional. It wasn't like, yeah. Well.
I remember when I was graduating high school, big shout out to Joe Pfeiffer, future MMA star. We're walking down the hallway to do a senior walkout, so the entire school lines the hallway, and Joe Pfeiffer, future Conor McGregor, is blasting out his Bluetooth speaker "When I See You Again" by Wiz Khalifa. And the authorities are like, turn it off. And he's just like, everyone, goodbye. Next time you see me, I will be on Spike TV. And it's just blasting Wiz Khalifa.
Dude,
I was walking next to him.
Spike TV had a show called Ultimate Warrior.
That kid knocked someone out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, my friend Joe Pfeiffer, look him up.
Hopefully you get to do a vlog with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a vlog with Joe training MMA. He's had 3 professional fights in MMA, 3 knockouts, and they're all within the first round. Dude is insane.
So dude just kills people.
I will show you video
Pretty
when it's over. Grant can put in highlight videos.
Yeah.
In the video version of this podcast, dude is destroying people. People 8 years older than him. He's 20.
Dang.
Like professional established fighters, he's just hitting them out in 3 hits.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. But anyway, next segment.
And when he's famous, I have a picture with him on prom night.
Do you?
Yeah, he used to pick me up. So this is an MMA fighter who I went to high school with. I'm
So you
6'9".
want my next segment?
I was probably 6'8" in high school, right? And he would pick me up and put me over his head in gym class and then throw me up there and drop me and catch me like 6 inches away from the ground. I asked him to stop. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
So he's a strong dude, is what you're telling me.
Very strong. He's about 6'3" for an MMA fighter too. He's strong.
That big for
That's
an
tall
MMA
for a
fighter?
fighter. Yeah.
I'm
Fighters are
not
usually
into
under
that
6
sort
foot.
of thing, but hey. I did
Yeah.
watch the McGregor-Mayweather fight, though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, I agree.
I enjoyed watching it. It was fun. When he started falling, it was funny. So we all started laughing. I was with a bunch of my basketball team, and all of them were cheering for Mayweather.
You're talking very quietly.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm distracted.
Alrighty.
I'm thinking about other things.
Next segment, though, for real.
Oh, I'm not done yet. We're still talking about Mayweather-McGregor.
No, we're
Yeah,
not.
let's talk about sporting events that happened 6 months ago.
Yeah. I was just going to talk about how the lady who we ordered wings
Next
from
segment.
tried to charge me $180 for 36 wings.
$186 for 36
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? Can you just take off 4 of those? And then it went down $90. So clearly she was just stupid. I said, can I get 36 wings? She said, actually, we don't offer that, but I can give you 3 orders of 12. Would that be okay?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out Buffalo Wild Wings. Very good wings. Sponsor us, please.
I want to try to pay $150, $190.
It is expensive.
All right, next
All right.
segment.
Yeah, finally.
Let's get started back up with some
So,
stale
it is
memes.
time for our favorite segment. Stale memes.
Is this really our favorite segment?
I don't know.
That's
Instead
one
of
of
first segment when we try to explain jokes that are funny without actually showing them.
Yeah.
Can you get off my phone?
I want to see who she is. Hold on.
Tyler's stalking a girl who DM'd me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Can we stay focused on
Oh,
the
is that her
task at hand?
grandfather?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
it's
taking
been
my
6
phone.
years? All right, can I comment RIP?
No, you cannot comment RIP on a picture of your dead grandfather, you idiot. Wow. All right, I'm going to start off.
All right.
I put a
with
heart
a nice
emoji
video.
after.
Well, actually, with a nice picture by Call Me Q Moon. He
Human.
tweeted out and said, might have lost the game, but I'm still winning. And he posted a picture with his girl. And when you swipe to the right, you got another picture of him and his girl with the scoreboard in the background. So he said he lost the game. The score was 107-46. So this prompted Twitter to have all sorts of replies to that quote tweet like, bro, could have cropped out the scoreboard. Or, my dude, how do you lose by 56 points? I don't know if it was 56. But, like, seriously, this dude is...
Clearly straight garbage.
He could have easily cropped out the scoreboard. You want to show that you lost by that many points? I don't get it.
He's trying to.
I think he's trying to be funny. It's a joke, man.
Yeah.
It must have been one of those things when D1
Maybe
schools...
he didn't get any playing time. So.
Oh, like when Liberty plays BBC
Yeah, where D1 schools, especially bad ones, will start off by playing D3 schools.
and then almost lose.
Yeah, like Liberty University.
Yeah.
Especially in basketball.
Anyway, whose turn is it next?
I'll go next. This is a video of a girl. She's running around in a box and she falls over. The video is only worth it for the laugh that you hear in the background.
Play it out loud for us.
Faster!
Tyra, that sounds like your laugh.
That's weird.
Yeah. Funny coincidence.
Make me go viral, guys.
Anyway, you can find that on Twitter username @ChandlerMan31.
Very true.
Retweet
All right,
it.
you got a meme for us?
My meme. Tyler actually provided to me. I don't actually have the picture, but I know how it goes. The tweet goes, fellas, are you down with a girl who has a little bit of cellulite? And someone replies and says, man, I don't care what type of phone she got. Oh, that was pretty funny.
Oh, that's a good one.
Quality. But a little bit stale.
All these memes were pretty stale,
So
which makes them great memes for stale memes.
there we go. On to the next
I
segment.
just cut my gums.
And Tyler does not know how to floss correctly.
You know, if you get good enough at flossing, you can floss without your hand, and you can transfer teeth like.
What that mouth do?
All right, next segment.
Alrighty, let's go.
All right, now lastly, we're gonna leave you with some inspiration with our Rise Up segment. You dropped your floss.
Thank
pick.
you, I have it now.
Now, Grant and Tyler were too lazy to find their own quotes, but that
Correct.
ties in perfectly.
We just wanted to leave some time for discussion for this one.
Well, it ties in perfectly with me calling you guys lazy. So listen to this. My therapist told me that she doesn't like using the word lazy because no one's really lazy, just demotivated. The vocabulary we use in explaining our behavior is important. Lazy ends the conversation and promotes self-hate. Demotivated suggests there's a source and it can be fixed. Do you see what I'm saying? You can read it if you want. But basically what it's saying is calling someone
I
lazy
get
is
it.
not true. It's like depression,
Yeah.
right? So there's a reason why someone's being lazy. And that ties in with other things where someone says, oh, I like spending time alone. I'm just an introvert. I'm just antisocial. No, you don't, right?
Yeah.
That's a problem in your life, and it can be fixed. It's just like anything. It's a problem in your life that can be fixed. So calling someone lazy, something like that, or feeling lazy yourself, you can look deeper. So there's a cause to my laziness.
So I feel like you should still be able to call people lazy.
No. I mean, it's not like one of those things where you're like, oh, I can't call people
Just
lazy.
talking about like an introspective.
It's introspective, yeah.
Okay.
So are there days when you're feeling lazy, Tyler?
Yeah, man. When I'm demotivated.
There you go. I hate you.
I know. No, but that actually makes sense. When you you say that. You don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah, but there's a reason.
But there's a reason why you don't.
It's
feel
not a
like
trait.
doing
Laziness isn't a trait.
anything.
So when people ask, like, you know, how do you put out a video a week, or in this case, 3 videos a week? You know, that's a lot of work, right?
Suck it up.
Well, you're not lazy because you're motivated to do something. You have a goal.
Yeah.
So I think a key to not being lazy is setting goals, and you actually have milestones to reach.
That's positive. I'm with you.
Like having a to-do list, crossing things off, even if they're small things at the start of the day, really gets you in that attitude of just getting stuff done.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's
Look
just-
me in the eyes, bud. You can do anything.
Put your
You
mind to
just
it.
believe.
You maybe even become a surgeon. Maybe even become a surgeon. Not likely.
No,
But
very
maybe.
unlikely.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So that was a complete failure to inspire you, but
We did our best.
I don't know about that one.
I was
Guess what?
unmotivated.
your inspiration depends on yourself and your own motivations, and it's not a trait. You can fix it.
Are you looking at the microphone right now?
I'm talking to the people.
What's
Why are
talking
you
to the people?
looking at the microphone?
It was wobbling. I thought I was going to fall over, and Boba Fett was looking like a snack. Look at this boy over here. But dude, now that I know he's not dead, it's not weird anymore to like him.
Love is love.
And that is enough.
On that note, that I am attracted to inanimate objects, especially this.
But look at this helmet though. It's very well designed.
Can you pop up a
Just gonna pop up a
editing this?
picture.
A Boba
Or
Fett.
just get you're right in there, see if it face tracks.
Boba.
So that's not
Boba.
working at all.
Hey, not with that attitude.
Yep, still not working. Oh, here it is.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. And he fell in the Snorlax pit and he's dead.
Would your children be born with helmets?
Anyway. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed filming it.
Can they have kids?
Do
Clones?
you have kids clones? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Actually in the Clone
Clone Wars, yep.
yeah, in the Clone Wars there's a clone who defected and had kids.
Alright, spoiler.
We already said spoilers.
Wait, so but what traits do they pass on? Their own traits or traits from whoever they were cloned from?
Their own traits, which are the traits that they were cloned from.
But then
That's how cloning works, Tyler.
But how is Finn black?
He's not a clone, he's a stormtrooper.
Do you not know the difference, you idiot?
Dude, I didn't even know. I thought he was a clone.
No, clones are in the prequels.
Clones are
Right,
the
I
prequels.
thought he was a clone.
Stormtroopers are people.
Stormtroopers are real, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they got
I'm
rid of the
tripping.
cloning program.
My bad.
All the Stormtroopers you see in
Are
the
different
original trilogy are real people, not clones.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean some of them are actually clones who are left over, like
Right,
or they
right.
stopped making clones.
The clone
and then just
program
people
was
from
no
the Empire who they kind of like just took up and like almost like what's it called? The draft?
Yeah.
You draft people in Star Wars?
Kinda, yeah.
What do you guys
I
think
mean,
about
just-
women being able to be drafted?
Let's not get into that.
Anyway,
All
this
we
is
know
this
is that
episode of Rise Again.
all three of us are way too large to be drafted.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
couldn't
fact.
serve
I'm
mine.
top! Just kidding, I do want to serve my country, but I'm not mad I won't
Yeah.
be forced to against my will. So, you know.
Anyway,
All right, let's turn this off. Let's stop.
Before we
the
go to more
podcast.
tangents, we're gonna get out of here. See you guys next week. Tutorial Monday, Rise Again Wednesday, and Thursday. My bad.
And always
Gosh!
remember, there are over 17,000 different genders of fun. Have a good night.
And peace out.
Well, that was a Trainer Code podcast.
Yeah.